Well, the city of St. Louis has struggled with its reputation for violence and high crime. Recent surveys of FBI and crime data named St. Louis the most dangerous city in the entire country.
Tonight, as part of our continued commitment to find answers, we traveled to another city that is turning its reputation around. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, went to Detroit searching for solutions.
For decades, people committing crimes were finding creative ways to outrun or outwit people trying to solve them. Until now, Detroit's real-time precision surveillance tools are rapidly closing that gap, helping police turn guesswork into arrest work.
The criminals are getting smarter, so we have to be smarter. And technology is here, you can't run from it.
Taking items, freight Ford pickup truck, 2 suspects wearing a face mask.
That's the message going up all over Detroit.
We started with 8 businesses and now we're up to 866 businesses.
Flashing green lights prominently displayed outside businesses whose owners bought into the city's public-private partnership to pump live HD video into the real-time crime center.
This is the Green Light Project, and so this is a map of all of our green lights across the city, and this is gunfire activity in the city.
Analysts monitor high-definition video feeds and overlay that data with alerts from ShotSpotter.
A gunshot goes off.
Captain Matthew Fulgenzi showed us just how fast police closed in on a woman who fired a gun at this gas station.
In this particular case, we had no 911 call, so without ShotSpotter technology, the police would have never been alerted to this location.
Within minutes, she was safely in custody.
And now video of the actual arrest.
Live video leads to more than just faster arrests. It leads to faster plea deals and faster convictions in court.
Are you closing cases faster?
Oh my God, it's a game changer.
And police say live video sped up the arrival of a safer city.
We were having close to 1,000 carjackings a year in the city.
How long before it subsided?
We saw drastic drop-offs the first couple years as we added more businesses, and then we got down to a point where we have about 200 a year now.
So it can be done?
It can be done, yeah.
The first green light cameras went up in 2016. 5 years later, Detroit reported a drastic 44% drop-off in carjackings. Not only did surveillance deliver safer streets,
the areas are a lot cleaner, and we get information on the amount of trash that's dumped. So we've got the convictions, we've got the arrests.
As the city expedites the swift delivery of justice and its consequences,
we believe in second chances.
Detroit is also writing its redemption story, one person at a time.
When you have misdemeanors or felonies on your record, you come across a host of barriers, specifically as it comes to employment, housing, and educational opportunities.
Shayla McElroy moved back home to Detroit after working at a California jail.
You saw the same people coming back?
Yes, over and over and over again, sometimes like within a 24-hour time period. And a lot of the time my question was, what's going on? Why do you keep coming back? And they're like, it's harder outside than it is in here.
She says putting a criminal past behind you can often come at a cost so high, many never take that first step.
It's not soft on crime to set somebody up for success so they don't have to return back to a life of crime.
If you are a resident of Detroit,
Project Clean Slate is turning those obstacles
Detroit has been
into open doors.
After I got my record clean, I was just like, oh, like the sky's the limit, I can do anything.
But for years, Nick DuBose knew his criminal record was a roadblock in his professional and personal life. He felt that pang of guilt on a trip to Niagara Falls.
My daughter points across and she's like, Daddy, what's that over there? And I was like, oh, that's the Canada side. And I'm like, we'll go there one day. Immediately when I said it, I'm just like, uh-oh.
That was a promise he couldn't keep. Not until his record was expunged. And 1 month later, an unexpected tragedy left his nephew without a home.
He literally had no other option. It was my house or the state.
Had that felony still been on his record,
they vet you for that. Like, he's living with me now until they squared away. They vet you for that, though. If I got a felony on my record, my nephew goes to the state.
The same government that once branded him a felon built bridges back to his family in his hometown.
It's just like, there has never been a point in my life where I had that type of team, right, working for me. And when you think about stuff like that and it really hits you, it's humbling.
Nick eventually got that job he wanted. Now he runs his own business and he's growing his company. And there are thousands more people just like him from Detroit.
Mark, on the solving crime side, St. Louis already has a real-time crime center. We reported on that many times. That's where police monitor surveillance video. So how is Detroit's different?
Mike, in at least two major ways we observed, it's the way the mayor's office sells it so publicly and the sheer volume of businesses who buy in and promote it as well. Those results are spreading hope to businesses that invest in Detroit and for their customers.
You look for those, when you're going to specific places to stop if they have it. That's
you do as a
something I do.
customer?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Because
they're safer.
Next Tuesday night, we hear more from her. She's a local block club director making Detroit neighborhoods a bit more like home, and how the city is also making homes and real estate far more affordable.
We look forward to that next Tuesday. Thank you, Mark.